9177. How does Coriolis force affect wind direction in the Southern Hemisphere? A. Causes clockwise rotation around a low. B. Causes wind to flow out of a low toward a high. C. Has exactly the same effect as in the Northern Hemisphere. The correct answer is A. In the Southern Hemisphere, the Coriolis force affects wind direction differently compared to the Northern Hemisphere. The correct answer is causes clockwise rotation around a low. In the Southern Hemisphere, the Coriolis force causes moving objects, including wind, to deflect to the left. As a result, the wind around a low-pressure system in the Southern Hemisphere is deflected in a clockwise direction. This means that the wind circulates around the low-pressure center in a clockwise manner. In contrast, in the Northern Hemisphere, the Coriolis force causes wind to deflect to the right, resulting in counterclockwise rotation around a low-pressure system. 9178. Which weather condition is defined as an anticyclone? A. Calm. B. High pressure area. C. Kernel. The correct answer is B. The weather condition defined as an anticyclone is high pressure area. An anticyclone is a large-scale weather system characterized by the presence of high atmospheric pressure at its center. In an anticyclone, air descends and spreads outward from the center, leading to stable atmospheric conditions. Anticyclones are typically associated with clear skies, calm weather, and light winds. The high-pressure area in an anticyclone is opposite to a low-pressure area, known as a cyclone, where air ascends and converges towards the center, often resulting in unsettled weather with clouds and precipitation. 9178-1. A cyclone is A. A hurricane-force storm in the Indian Ocean. B. A tropical depression with sustained winds of 63 knots. C. A tropical depression with a barometric pressure in the center of the feature that is 35 MB lower than pressure outside the weather feature. The correct answer is A. The mu weight and its wind framework less a tornado. Solid tropical tornadoes are known by diverse names totally different districts of the world. A tropical tornado in the Atlantic and Eastern Pacific could be a storm. Within the Western Pacific, storm, close Australia, willy willy, and within the Indian Sea, basically tornado. 9156. Which area or areas of the Northern Hemisphere experience a generally east to west movement of weather systems? A. Arctic only. B. Arctic and subtropical. C. Subtropical only. The correct answer is B. The area or areas of the Northern Hemisphere that experience a generally east to west movement of weather systems is Arctic and subtropical. In the Northern Hemisphere, weather systems, such as high and low pressure systems, generally move from west to east due to the prevailing winds known as the westerlies. However, there are specific regions where the movement of weather systems deviates from this general pattern. In the Arctic region, near the North Pole, the weather systems often exhibit a more circular or cyclonic movement due to the complex interactions between polar air masses. Additionally, in the subtropical regions, near the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn, weather systems can also have an east to west component due to the influence of tropical easterly winds, especially during certain times of the year. Therefore, both the Arctic and subtropical regions experience a generally east to west movement of weather systems, making option B the correct answer. 9233. Summer thunderstorms in the Arctic region will generally move A. Northeast to southwest in polar easterlies. B. Southwest to northeast with the jet stream flow. C. Directly north to south with the low-level polar airflow. The correct answer is A. Summer thunderstorms in the Arctic region will generally move northeast to southwest in polar easterlies. Thunderstorms in the Arctic region are typically influenced by the prevailing wind patterns known as the polar easterlies. The polar easterlies blow from the northeast to the southwest in the Northern Hemisphere, bringing cold air from the polar regions towards lower latitudes. Consequently, thunderstorms in the Arctic region are generally carried by these winds and tend to move in a northeast to southwest direction. This is due to the overall eastward flow of the polar easterlies, which dominates the movement of weather systems in the Arctic.